Previously on the amazing Spider-Man, after getting through multiple gruesome deaths and learning the new responsibility of being Spider-Man, Peter is back again to his regular life. He has no magic powers, he is jobless and now facing the mundane challenge of his daily life. His new girlfriend Shay Marken is now part of his new chapter and Peter is looking for jobs. He went for many interviews but he is getting rejected. Peter wants to settle down and for that he needs money, and that time his long lost childhood friend Brian Neri offers Peter to work at Rand Enterprise. Peter becomes so much happy, but then he gets saved by his sparkle love. After breaking up with Paul, MJ goes to check on Peter, as recently Peter got defeated by a mysterious villain, Hellgate. But this changed him. He doesn't care anymore what's happening to the world. Shocker and his army are destroying everything, looting innocent people, but instead of stopping them, Peter simply ignores them. He is keeping his distance from his friends and family members, only focusing on his personal life and to his new job. So Aunt May convinces MJ to check on Peter. She came to his apartment, tries to bond with him. MJ also reveals that she is the current host of the Venom symbiote, but it seems Peter doesn't care at all. He doesn't have time for this and he rejects both MJ and Venom. He thought she came here to be with him, but she is not. So he tells the two they are made for each other and he slams the door in front of their face. Now Peter finally focuses on his work at the Rand Enterprise. He is doing well, getting recognitions from his co-workers and boss, and one of his colleagues, a girl named Astrid, is trying to challenge Peter in his every works. So his friend Brian is helping Peter to go on a date with her, but Peter rejects the offer as he already has a girlfriend. He is talking with her, sharing every details of his work life. And beside this Peter Parker, there is another Spider-Man roaming around the city, brutalizing criminals. He broke Shocker's hand. The criminal underworld is terrified by this new Spidey's actions, but soon it reveals the person who are pretending to be Peter Parker and Spider-Man are actually Ben Reilly and Norman Osborn, where the real Peter is in outer space in an unknown planet sent by Hellgate. He is eating rats, trying to survive the days, but then he is found by a mysterious scientist who is helping Peter to get more stronger so he can defeat Hellgate. But soon he finds out this scientist is experimenting on living alien beings and Peter can't live with that. He demands the scientist to release them quickly and they engage in a fight. But then Peter finds a flexi suit. It gives him immense strength and with it he defeats the scientist and rescues all the captured aliens, and one of them is Rocket Raccoon and another symbiote named Simbi, and it seems Peter is going to be recruited into the Guardians of the Galaxy. Welcome to Comicstube YouTube channel. In today's video, we will review Chapter 12 of Amazing Spider-Man. You can get the previous parts on this playlist, so if you guys are new here, please subscribe and turn on all the notifications to never miss any future uploads. Please like, comment and share. All the text and images are owned by its respected company. You can support them by purchasing it digitally or from any offline stores. The issue opens up with Norman Osborn being the new Spider-Man. He is terrorizing the criminals. He is also thinking about his life, being the Green Goblin and now becoming the new Spider-Man. He thought the Spider-Man work would be easy. Life as the Goblin was complex, but there was a simplicity to it. He wrought violent delights with one part of his brain and conducted his business with the other. As a whole it worked, a singular nightmare. To be Spider-Man requires a permeable membrane between the work and life, an awareness of what's happening in the city all the times, and Norman is getting exhausted. He can't understand how Peter did all this, especially when so many other people did not appreciate his work, always judging them. The ones Peter loves, they always misunderstand him, believing Peter is neglecting them. Norman was clinically insane when he was the Goblin, but Peter chose this life and somehow he managed to make it work, and Norman is failing on that. He's trying his best to be the best Spider-Man and he is not sure if he is succeeding or not. On the other side, at the Rand Enterprise, both Peter and his friend Brian are testing their new project, but one of their assistants, Astrid, is confident that their project will fail. Peter believes her. He also wants Brian. They should be more careful. But the thing is, Peter can't concentrate on his work. The fact is, he loves his work, but he can't tell Brian that he is not Peter. Ben wants a normal life, and he knows he can't have it. The next day, both Norman Osborn and Roderick Kingsley have appeared in the court as Norman filed a case against Roderick Kingsley regarding his company Queen Cola's drug. But it seems Roderick has won the case. His lawyers are trying to convince the media that his client is innocent. The prosecutors are trying to ruin his image, and then Norman shows up to talk with Kingsley. He congrats him for winning this round, but Norman also warns him that he will not stop. He will take him down and also his company. Roderick accepts the challenge, but then Norman asks him, did he send an assassin to kill kill him. So Roderick says it wasn't him, as when the right time comes, he will do it by himself. And this whole situation is being watched by a mysterious hooded figure, and he has a plan for Norman. But it seems his loss in the court take a toll on Norman. Kingsley won the case, and it drives him mad. So he has decided to infiltrate into the Hobgoblin's lair as Spider-Man and take the direct action. And while swinging through the city, Norman wonders if Peter failed the same when the villains won. Did he turn the frustration into actions, or hiding himself from the rest of the world? And then he remembers his childhood memories, the time when little Norman was abused by his alcoholic father. Norman is frustrated. He wants to beat the hell out of Hobgoblin, but on his way, he encounters the other spider heroes, Miles, Anya, Silk, and the new Spider-Boy. They heard the news about this new Spider-Man terrorizing the criminals, so they want to meet him personally. Why he is pretending to be Spider-Man? They don't know him, they cannot trust him also, and they want an explanation, as they already know he is not the real Spider-Man, as Silk can feel his presence due to their special bond, and currently Peter is nowhere to be found. And hearing this, Norman gets relieved that Peter is alive, so Silk and the rest of the spiders demand him to take off the mask. They want to see his face. He has done enough chaos, now he needs to stop that. But Norman tells them Spider-Man trusts him, and they should too. He has many works to do. He proceeds to leave the place, but then Miles grabs his shoulder and it triggers Norman. The years of abuse by his own father, the stress, the embarrassment, the fears, all collide at the same time. He is moving fast before he even realizes what he is doing. The others try to stop him, but Norman is too fast. He tries to convince them to stop, but as he is distracted, Spider-Boy takes the advantage. He punches him in the face, and Norman can't take that well. They all think the Spider-Man is outnumbered, but they don't know he has been fighting spiders his entire life. The spiders try their best, but they are no match against this new Spider-Man. Norman has made up his mind. If they won't trust him, then they will fear him. It is the only way to get respect. Showing strength is the only way you can get what you want. His father taught him that, but suddenly he is stopped as he realizes he is fighting Spider-Gwen. And then Gwen's memories rushes inside his mind. The day he met her, her support to his son, and the day the goblin ended her life, and it traumatizes Norman. He quickly removes his hand. He realizes what he was doing was totally wrong. He removes his mask, and everyone is shocked, saying Norman is the new Spidey. He tells them Peter trusted him. He told him he is a good man now, and Norman wanted him to be right more than anything. Meanwhile, in a secret hideout, Kingsley is working with 3 mysterious hooded figures, and they gave him a special high-tech suit, as their plan is to suffer Norman. Kingsley also wants the same. That's why he joined this cult, so that he can end Norman's life by his own hands. And with this, the chapter 12 of Amazing Spider-Man comes to a close. So which part you like the most? Please let me know on the comment section down below. And please like this video and do subscribe, as this will motivate me to make more contents. Thank you so much for watching. Everyone stay safe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.